Another day.
Good afternoon and welcome to Clarity. My name's Barbara Gray and this is our dear friend Paul Church.
Good afternoon, everybody.
And we're here to keep you company for at least 2 hours.
We are indeed.
New times today.
It is, yes, new year, new times, 2 till 4. And it may be the first time some of our friends are joining us this year.
Happy New Year.
Indeed.
And welcome, welcome.
We've got plenty. Grace is in the room all the way over in New York. I think it's still cold over there as well.
It's snowing in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
So that's where Grace is stationed at the moment.
So if you've got any questions, she's there to help and she'll feed those through to us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the sound is great.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for your company on this cold Sunday in England.
That sun's deceiving, isn't it?
It was freezing this morning.
-4.
Really, I did not want to get out from underneath that duvet, I tell you.
Well, when we spoke this morning before you came in, obviously Dave's been stoking the fire up. And
yeah.
Because your house is older, it retains the heat, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And we've got the log burners.
Yeah.
And there's one right in the middle of the house in the ingle nook. And it warms up the whole house, which is great.
What do I need to wear? I've got 2 jumpers on. I said, I don't really, not here. Once you're in the building, it's fine, but getting here.
Yeah, so. But I stuck to the 2 jumpers anyway. Well, at least it's winter, you know.
It is, yeah.
It's winter. And it's all about different seasons, really, you know.
It is, and I mean, it could be worse. I mean, it could be full of snow out there.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, I know Scotland and everything else. We've been here before when we've had a lot of snow.
That's right.
And
I love it when it's
like
travel,
this. Have we?
No, we're not going anywhere.
Half an hour in the car.
But the thing is as well, this is where you get your inspiration, where I get my inspiration for designs, you know, chomping over the Ashdown Forest, looking for things, looking at things, being aware of your surroundings. So yesterday evening, we came over the Ashdown Forest and it was a supermoon. It was the wolf moon. And I'd spent the whole day getting ready for this TV show and using moons and using backdrops and using trees with no leaves, which is what this is all about today. And there we go. I said today, this is so surreal because every scene I was looking at, it was the moon peeping through the
so it was like
branches.
One of the stamp sets that we've got from our friends today.
Every angle that I looked at, I was looking at this supermoon, the wolf moon, and it looked exactly like the pictures that we're doing. So that's quite cool.
Yeah. And I think, as you often say, you take your inspiration from being out and about and everything else. And that flows through and there's a narrative then behind the designs because it's not clip art. It's all illustrated by yourself or Jazz.
That's right. And I'm very proud of it. We are too.
Yeah. And we've got lots of friends in the room this lovely Sunday afternoon. First Sunday of the month, first Sunday of the year.
Yeah. First time we've gone back to 2 to 4.
Yep.
Hello, Mum. I know my mum's watching.
Hi, Hilma. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, Mum.
So, yeah. And we're coming towards the end of our Boxing Day sale.
That's been amazing.
It really, really has.
Yeah.
And that continues until midnight on Monday, so tomorrow night.
And what we decided was, since we had a choice, didn't we? We either cut the Boxing Day sale early.
Yeah, we could have cut it off last night. Yeah.
Or we loop in the first Sunday, the first of the year, and we include the new products in the sale.
And that's what we've done.
And that's what we've done.
We have indeed.
We decided that was the friendlier kind of way.
I think it was nice. It was sort of new year, new designs, and as you say, value for money.
That's right. That's right. So, shall we have a look?
Yeah, absolutely.
There
so
you go. We've got nearly 200 people already in the room. Great.
Okay, so I'm going to change screens now. So I'll lose the chat. So we'll bring up some details on the side of your screen if you're tuning in for the first time.
I'm going to take this away.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Of course it is.
And then we can bring it back when I need it.
Okay, so the item number for this is 12225. It's our Square Tree Aperture A6 stamp collection. So as you can see here, it's normally £45.96, saving of £13.79, which is 30% as part of the Boxing Day sale.
Cool.
Bringing that price down to £32.17. However, if you're a club member, you'd also get your club discount as well. And I know many of our friends sort of look at January to renew for the upcoming year.
Yeah.
So
Lots
maybe,
of you did.
Yeah. So maybe if you think, oh, you can renew now online, and then you'll get your discount, because if it has lapsed up until the end of last year, as soon as you sign up online, the discount applies straight away. So buy your club membership, log back out, log back in, and then you'll see the club prices. If you belong to one club, you'll get a 10% discount, bringing that price down to £28.95. If you belong to two clubs, you'll get 12.5% discount, bringing the price down to £28.15. And if you're a Diamond Club member, where you belong to all three clubs, that's 15% discount, bringing the price down to £27.34, giving a massive saving of £18.62. That's nearly 2 stamp sets.
Do you know, I have to say as well, you know, if you're not in the club or you're not aware of our clubs, you do get a lot of bang for your buck.
Definitely.
You know, for £7 a month for one club.
For one club,
is pretty impressive.
And we were just, earlier on, we were planning shows coming up in January and February. And yeah, I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? Sort of what we've got in the pipeline.
But I would think if you're sitting on the fence about joining the club, now would be a super time to join.
Yeah.
And the other thing, new year, new idea, that we need to, before you place any orders today, I think it would be a good idea to mention the product of the month.
Yes.
Before we even start this game, because that makes such a difference.
Double points on the basket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we thought we would do, there's a fantastic product of the month for January. So that means that the offer that I'm about to give you, it runs right through to the 31st of January.
It does, yeah.
And it's a super, super inexpensive product of the month.
Yeah, so you've got options. You've got a stamp set, you've got a brand new stencil embedder set, and you've also got a groovy plate.
So you pop any one of those items into your basket today, and you get double points on the entire basket.
Yeah. So even if you bought stuff in the sale, if you're a club member or a non-club member,
anything like
subscriptions. So yep, subscriptions, they all get double points. So do you want to have a look at the stamp sets first?
Online courses,
open days,
membership subscriptions. If you joined the club,
you
get double. Any money that you spend and you put it in your basket, you get double points on the entire basket, provided that you put one of the next 3 items in your basket. These are the products of the month. And can I just show where newspaper. I know I'm going backwards here. I keep putting it back and then keep moving it out. So this year as well, new year, new idea, I'm writing a monthly newspaper, which is going in with all the orders. So as soon as you open your order, you'll receive one of these newspapers, and there'll be one every month. And we decided to put it in the week before the month it's due. We talked about it on Friday, only because on the back it's got the calendar.
Yes.
So you want that. You want that the week before the start. So here we are now, for example, 2 to 4 barb stamping.
Yep, and if we'd only started sending them out with orders on Friday,
you wouldn't know about this.
About it.
So we already started sending this out on the 22nd of December.
We did indeed, yes.
And similarly in January, the February one will go out in
last
week 3.
Of February. Yeah.
Yeah. And in here, for example, it's a growing game, this one, isn't it?
It is.
But this is the part that's of interest. So if we come in a little bit closer on the product of the month, you'll see here it says add any of these 3 items to your shopping basket and receive double points on your whole basket. So that is exact, and the offer ends the 31st of January.
Yeah.
So this holds true for the entire
month.
For the entire month.
Yeah. And obviously, I mean, if you went for several of them, so I mean, you could put the stamp set in and then come back later in the week and buy something else and put the stencil in, or you put the groove. Haven't got to do it all at once.
It runs right through to the end of the month. So
so any basket that has these 3 products in there will get double points, and they will be allocated on a weekly basis.
You do that, don't you?
Yeah, I've already started my spreadsheet. It's a big spreadsheet already.
Yeah.
And those points will get allocated next week, next Friday.
And just to put this to bed as well, because I've had several people ask me about why can't I email this to them?
Yeah.
The whole idea behind the Clarity Times, the newspaper, is that it lives on paper.
Yeah.
We're a paper company. This is a trip down, this is a nostalgic trip. This is why we want to put it in with the orders, so that when you receive your order, you open the order and there you have something pleasant to read. And it's a stonking read as well.
It is. And I know from experience on how things develop here at Clarity, currently one sheet.
Yeah.
I mean, you've already hinted at the March one's going to have more pages
Oh,
in
yeah,
it because
definitely.
we've got planned for March.
Has to have.
So it'll be an Encyclopedia Britannica come December of this year.
And the newsletter will always still go in with the club, but not the newspaper.
Not the
newsletter.
Yeah.
Two different things. And so, yeah, this lives on paper. It was meant to be on paper. It's not a digital asset. It was never my intention. It needs to be a newspaper, a physical, enjoyable read.
Yeah.
And it's got, and I think we are that generation that appreciates that. So that's that.
Yeah, so that's a newspaper. So did you want to have a look at the 3 different products?
Let's look at look at the 3 different. Okay.
Yeah, I've got full screen graphics.
Have you? Oh, you don't have a poll, have you?
So there we go. So if you want your Art Deco sentiments, it's the A5 stamp set, item number 12258. The price is £20.99 plus your relevant club discount.
Right.
Pop this into your basket. Anything else that's in the basket, you'll get double points on.
I love these font. This was the font that was in the big blooms.
It was.
And everybody was just raving about it to the point where I said, right, let's make a whole set of them.
Yeah.
And the only overlap is the Merry Christmas and the Happy Birthday. I think those were the only 2. In fact, I think it's only the Merry Christmas.
I think it's just the Merry Christmas, I think you said,
Only because I didn't want you to have to buy the whole holly set if you just wanted a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So you got 2 of those if you got the holly set too.
Perfect. Then we have our brand new sentiment embedder stencil, and Barbie's going to be demonstrating this later today.
I will.
Item number 31940, £6.49 plus your club discount.
It's really cool.
So pop that in your basket. Anything else in the basket is double points.
Yep.
And then finally, we have the Groovy plate, item number 42595, £14.49 plus your club discount. And again, anything that goes in the basket at the same time as that, you'll get double points on your basket.
Well, the great thing about the Groovy plate is, of course, that you automatically have the frame around the outside.
Yes.
So you can use it or not use it. It's entirely up to you.
And it's lovely. And the sentiment embedders work with the I Am Essential stamp sets as well.
They do indeed.
The Happy Birthday and the Christmas collection.
That's right.
So,
but to qualify for the double points basket treat,
those
it's only those 3
items.
You don't have to buy anything other than that.
Absolutely.
So back to the new stamps today, which, at the risk of repeating ourselves, is also included in the Boxing Day sale.
Yep, details on the side of your screen there.
Okay. I wanted to show you, these are not they.
No.
These are the original idea, which are the backdrop stamps. These are like full surface backdrop stamps. And when you look at them, you think, what on earth would I do with
black,
that?
Isn't it? Because of the indexing.
But most of you, if you're Clarity fans, you will know just these are like little canvases, and you can build your landscapes on these solid surface stamps.
Yeah.
They're brilliant for backgrounds.
And these are great because I remember when we first launched those, it started off with the squares.
Yeah.
Because they've got that inlay,
the gutter around the outside,
it gives the illusion of matting and layering.
It's so good.
It's all on one level.
And it just looks so professional.
Yeah.
You know, so this was the original start. And now we've got a couple of other. So what we've done now, and we've got a couple of other stamps like this where it's the negative.
Yeah.
But this time I've kind of gone from the solid surface to the trees.
Yes.
So this is kind of offering you 2 size stamps with trees involved. So the black is where the ink will go.
Yes.
And you can see here it will say travel gently. So this is just a little A6 set of 2 trees. And if you compare it with that, this is just the same as this, except it's got trees that will appear.
And it's magical because it looks as if these are die cut or these are the stamps. But then you think, how do you get white on black?
No. It's very clever. And I'm going to show you lots of different tricks and tips. So for our mini makes friends,
that's perfect.
We've got the tiny ones. And then we've got the larger
Let me
one.
get a ruler just to give our
They're
friends
not
an
bad
idea.
at all. I mean, if you think that let's just have a look at
Do you want inches?
inches. I'm an inch
You're an
girl.
inch girl.
Three.
And then the smaller ones are 2. There we go.
Yeah, so 3 by 3, 2 by 2. So you know that's perfect.
It's a 3.5 by 3.5.
Yep, that's it.
Nice.
So that's the first one. 1, 2, 2,
2, 4. So that's your travel gently. Individually, everything's on the show page, and that also has a saving on it as well, 30%.
Then we've got this one, 1 day at a time. This is nice, single tree. Love that. I'm going to use that one. I'm going to use all of them actually.
Yeah, you've done 4 different demos.
Yeah.
For the
so that one's 1, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Yep.
And then this one's great. This is the Weeping Willow. Looks
That's
fantastic. This is
lovely.
I'm going to do a demo with that one as well. So you can see how there's enough of the black area, the landscape area, to create really cool designs. So if you take a look at a couple of the just a couple of the,
I'll give you the artwork. There we
the
go.
artwork, you'll see the point is, for example, that you can add. You see how you can.
This is lovely. I like you've got the smaller one there, and then you've got that sentiment.
Framed it.
And yeah, and it's
really
beautiful.
nice. Jane Telford, you see. So, and don't be deceived, because this is black, that doesn't mean that it's black. It's the palette. It's the color palette.
It's a clear stamp, isn't it?
Oh yeah. So you can see here how you can use the little. It's so cool, isn't it?
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is a larger one. You see how the background is really funky, and it's stamped onto a funky background. So now the trees aren't white. They are the color of the background. Here's one that's really delicate and snow-like. This is almost, well, I'll show it to you in dark so you can see it better there. So you can see how solid that is. Then you can see, but you can see how they change depending on the ink
color
that you
of the
use.
ink and where it's been applied.
Same stamp, completely different season.
Yeah.
You know, we're looking at the seasons here. And we'll take a little look. There's another beautiful one. So you can change
that's nice.
You can go very clean and crisp. You can go very abstract. There's a great one using, these are the little fellas
they're from
Janice's set.
Timestamp Creations, yeah.
So isn't it, so you can see how the white tree, the background is so clever, isn't it?
It's really nice.
Who did that one? Sam. Yeah, Sam Crow. Really lovely, Sam. So just to explain before we carry on looking at the trees, because they're all apertures of trees, aren't they?
They are.
So just to recap, let's have another look. We've got...
You've got one over there.
I know, I'm getting to that one. So we've got Travel Gently.
Yep. Item number 12224.
Then we've got 1 Day at a Time.
12222.
Then we've got the Weeping Willow.
Sending You Love.
Sending You Love.
12223.
And then last but not least, we've got that one.
So this is your All We Have Is Now. Item number individually is 12221. Or the collection 12225.
So you can see when you compare with this, it's like Next Generation, isn't it?
Yes.
What we've done now is we've embedded an image, and they're all trees. So to give you that possibility of doing really nice landscapes.
And I think they're great because you've got the spring, summer, autumn, winter, because you can introduce leaves in some of our other designs.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Builder Reef, and you've got lovely little leaves and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can use the Builder Reef stamps to decorate the trees. They're like naked trees.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, I remember years ago, we actually had a naked tree set. I did.
Is that the naked tree or the trees and mantles?
No. Before that, there was a naked tree, and there were little leaves, and you could change the. That was a long time ago. I'm going back 30 years on that one.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was what I wanted to just show you. The thing about these backdrop stamps with these tree apertures, the new ones, they work really beautifully. You can apply all your little scene building stamps to them, all your wee folk, all your scene building stamps, and there are some beautiful new ones of those coming up in February.
There are indeed. I mean, if you're interested, I mean, we've got the Barb's Favourites. This was a set that we put together specifically because these are the ones like your go-to boxes, wasn't it?
Yeah, and this is a perfect example. There are loads of these builder scene sets, aren't they?
Yes.
And I said I wanted to put all all of my favourites in one set. So I didn't have to keep digging around looking for them all. But do you remember we did the landscapes with the trees?
The treescapes, the A6 stamp sets.
Yeah. See, all these little elements here, I'm going to actually use this one in one of the demos. It's really cool.
Yes.
This one. But all these little elements are fantastic to use with these new landscape
the new landscape ones.
What this is doing is it's giving you a kind of a half-finished...
It's a canvas, isn't it? So,
yeah. It's like a backdrop. So, as I say, if you drop one of those other 3 products of the month into your basket, then when you're buying these, not only are they in the Boxing Day sale, but you also double your points on the entire basket too. So, happy Sunday, I say.
Absolutely, and definitely a happy new year. What a way to kickstart the new year.
Now, let me see. What am I doing next? Demo. Should we do a demo?
Do you want to mention the new card? Or when you get to it, because that's the first demo, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is literally, it was a phone call this morning.
Dave, this is how it works, right?
I'm going to bring it up on the screen because I managed to create the product on the website with a picture. Great picture.
Yeah, great card. Actually, it's like the 3.5 by 3.5, except it's 3.5 by 4.
Yes.
Plus, it's got a punched hole. Right? So I know this doesn't exactly blow the door, but I'm telling you, right, this is marvelous. So what we've got here is 3.5 by 4 inches plus a hole. And I have to tell you, there are 50 of them in the pack. That's quite a lot.
It is.
300 GSM. So it's like having the 3.5 by 3.5, you know, the little ones.
Yeah.
Except they've got 1/2 inch added on with a punch.
With a little hole.
So what that means is, if you wanted to, you could chop that 1/2 inch off. But I found yesterday, I really enjoyed having that extra half. Because don't start, Paul. Because it opens up, having that hole. I've got
1/2 inch.
Having the hole and an extra 1/2 inch really makes a difference. Okay, because it's just more creative. Shut up. And I'm going to show you why now.
Okay.
And then actually I'll tell you why we've even gone down this route. Because Dave, right,
Mr. Gadget Man,
old farmer Dave, right? So he bought this industrial punch machine.
Yes.
A couple of years ago, right? He's forever wanting to buy.
He's like a collector of sort of the old-fashioned equipment, but then puts it to use. He doesn't just buy it and put it on a shelf.
No, but there is a fair bit on that shelf, I've got to say, right? In fact, yesterday he was talking about another printing pattern. I just.
No, Dave.
As he was talking to you, I was like that. £2,500. I don't think so. So this one, right? So we've canned that one.
Right. Okay. There's no room.
No, that's what I said. Where are you going to put that then?
No room.
He goes, it's only the size of a.
No room, Dave. Sorry.
No. So, but the thing was, we had this punch, industrial punch.
Yeah.
And it was defunct. It didn't work. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. So now we've got this industrial punch machine and it doesn't work on said shelf. Anyway, last week Dave came in with a sprite step. He mended it, right? Because he knew I wasn't impressed. There's nothing worse than
a bit of machinery.
That's just sit there. It's like we got enough of that without more of it. It's like a machine graveyard out the back of the unit here, isn't it? So he was really happy, and he gave me a wedge of these. So and yesterday when I was doing the demo prep, these were sitting on the counter. So I grabbed one. I thought, oh God, it's got a hole in it. But then I thought that'll do. I can always trim it off if I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I was going to use it as a scrap, and then it started going, and I really enjoyed it to the point where this morning at 6 o'clock I called Paul and I said, we need to sell these. They're brilliant. Right. So that's that.
So that's on your screen. Item number 31948, 3.5 by 4 inches, 50 sheets with a punched hole, £3.99. Grace said half an inch definitely makes a difference.
It makes all the difference in the world, young lady.
And you get your club discount on that as well.
So I'll show you why I thought, I'll show you the stamps I'm going to use. They're only little punched bits, right? And then I'm going to show you what the whole point of this is. So just come in here, right? That's the stamp I'm going to use.
Okay.
Okay. And then where's the lovely piece of artwork? Ah, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So there's that artwork, right? So I want to show you, I've used this one, see, there like that.
Yeah.
I've shown you, this is what I was talking about, the big moon.
The moon from you drive back.
So if I go in tight, let me come in close so you can see how I've added pencil marks. It's exactly what it looks like, right? And then I've extended and I've added a little drop shadow, yeah? But what I really liked, right, so hole.
Hole?
Yeah.
What do I put in the hole?
Yeah, but I was looking at this and I thought, I really like the idea of putting something different, right, in the hole.
I'm behaving.
Right. So I've got all we have is now.
Yes.
Right?
Which is one of the stamps.
Now don't misunderstand me. I could chop that off. Look, and then I've just got a 3.5 by 3.5. Right.
Nice. Yeah.
In fact, he's moved the hole over since we went industrial on it. It's gone that way a bit now. But I had these, right?
Yeah.
But then I thought, actually, just bear with me a second, humour me. Because I thought, you've all got, I mean, let's face it, we've all got twine, we've got ribbon, we've got, haven't we?
Definitely.
And I thought, cool, if I could find some nice twine like that, I've unravelled it a bit, right? And then I could attach it at the back like that, okay? So now I've got this here at the front, and then it's the same colour. It brings out the colour of the sky. Then I could use this as a clasp. Do you see?
Yeah.
So now it's starting to change the look entirely. And whether or not I use it, what I found was it made it more interesting. And it made, rather than just square, it gives me a choice now if I want to add that to it. See, I quite like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And it's bringing in some texture, you know.
It just adds that little bit of dimension to it. And if you're using like strand, twine, or some offcuts of wool or bits and pieces, but as you say, you can cover it up as well.
But the point is that, you know, for twine and just to have that option, I think is really cool. And also, nice. If you turn it that way, right? If you turn it that way, you've also got, just saying, if you were to turn it this way round, I'm going to lift it like that, and you were to do your artwork here, you've got that bottom part to do, to put look, you've got that bottom part, then you've got the hole there, and then you've got somewhere to put your art message.
So it works in different directions, doesn't it?
Because it's the same size, isn't it?
Mr. Dave says it's a paper drill.
It's a paper drill.
Paper drill.
It's a paper drill. Not a punch. An industrial punch, I called it.
That like the. Does that mean you can change the size of the holes?
The hole. He must have different drills. Have you got different drills, Mr.
Have you got different bits?
Right. So now I'm going to show you how I arrived at this, though.
Super.
Okay.
Okay.
So just talk among yourselves for a minute while I get my bits together.
I mean, this is lovely. I mean, we've got the card on the show as well. But I think it's nice that because you've got the different ways, positions that you can position that hole, and you can get different looks then, can't you?
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. So what we're headed for is this, okay? And just bear with me a second, because I've got a couple of them already. So here's one without the moon.
Yeah.
And here's one with the moon. So it doesn't come with a moon. It's not a moon in there. You put the moon in. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you how to do this and how you can make a landscape. So it goes like this, if you like.
And that's all to do with the application of the different colour inks, isn't it?
Yeah. So I need these.
Yeah. So we've got our mini moons. We've got those on the show page as well. And they're in the Boxing Day sale.
I'm going to use that set that we were looking at.
That lovely, that's the Meadow Treescape A6 square stamp set with masks.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that, and then I need my distress oxides.
Yep. So we've got the large ink pads on the. We're waiting delivery, aren't we, from Ranger?
Haven't they arrived yet?
Not yet. No, I think they're still
picking them. No, they'll get here soon.
I think they're either in the air or waiting clearance and customs, but they'll be here soon.
Yeah, they'll be here soon. That's all right though.
Yeah.
Right, spot on sponges. Need a couple of them.
Nice. We've got those on the show as well. So
and they're in the sale.
They're in the sale as well. So you can get a pack of 4 packs of those. Item number 31215. Or you can have 1 pack, but if they're in the sale, item number 30537.
Right. So let's get our act together here, Gray. I've got my piece of card.
Yeah.
Right. I've got that to show you where I'm going. And now we're going to put some ink on the stamp.
Okay.
So I've mounted the stamp on a 4x4.
Yeah.
This is the large one.
Okay.
That's the larger of the two. It's still only 3 inches.
I think it's nice to have the 2 different sizes on there.
For sure. Right. So now how to get this to work? And I'm gonna go straight onto the table only because the black.
Yes.
Right. So I'm just gonna add a bit of ink to that end, like so.
Yeah.
Right. That's a Distress Oxide Stormy Sky.
Stormy Sky. And this one is Seedless Preserve.
And then I'm going to put some Seedless Preserves up this end. And what you'll see is, so you can imagine you could put landscapes, you put hills.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want it to be, right? I'm going muted, let's say. Okay. Then I'm going to take I could use a brayer to brayer it.
Yeah.
Or I can use a spot-on sponge to just blend it in.
To take away all those, the shape of the ink pads as well.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm using
otherwise
little mini
square.
Exactly. Isn't it? So you've got I can use this spot-on sponge just to soak up the excess ink.
Yeah.
Right.
And that also stops the sort of, because it's quite a juicy ink pad.
It was.
It stops it sort of what's the word I'm looking for? If you, blistering, that's the word.
So I can turn that over like that. Let's come in a bit closer perhaps so you can see it a bit better. Right. And then on the other side, so now I'm going to turn that round. I'll use this side, okay? And I'm just going to.
You can see the difference already by using.
You see how you just smooth it out, right? And now I can, if I want this to blend, so it's not such a stripe, then I just move up a little bit, so I'm creating a bit more of a mist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If I feel there's too much ink on here, I mean, I'm not sure at the moment, but I can always. I'll just take it. Piece of paper and just take a bit of excess off. Yeah. Right. So I can always lift a bit off if I feel it's a bit too much. You can see that now,
yeah.
And I can add a little bit of colour around the back of the tree here. See how you blend the colours? So I've got choices. I could take a side of the card. I could put.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You know, I could put a path in. But I'm hoping to try and do a trick with this to show you how to get that depth. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So now I've done that. Now I take my card here, and I can go dry. In other words, with a Distress Oxide, I can go dry like that, or I can add a little spritz of water and then see where that takes me.
I'm guessing if you went straight dry like that, it'd be more intense.
It would be more intense. The thing is, though, when you do it more intensely, if you put too much water on here, I run the risk of losing the delicate branches. Yeah. So there's a fine line. You can't hose it down.
And the other thing is, like that, would you, Bob?
Never. And the other thing is, when I do this, I've got to kind of work out where I want my moon to be, you see?
Yes.
Because I'm going to put the moon on here, not on the stamp.
Oh, of course.
So now I'll pick a moon. I'll pick a moon, any moon, that'll do. Right, and I'm going to, let's have a look. I'll put it there, and then I'll decide whether it's in the right place.
Okay.
So I can do that, and I can have a look. I can use this.
The indexing.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can decide. Oh, that'd be quite good. It's quite a long way. Yeah, it might be. I maybe want to put it over this way. Otherwise, there's a lot of branches.
Yeah.
I think that's quite good there. I reckon that'll be quite good like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I bring it down a bit more, give me an opportunity to do a bit more shading. Let's have a look. Yeah, see, so I'm looking at this, I'm saying that's going to be nice. I've got a nice interesting gap there.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I pop that there, could do that, and the hole would be up there, and I'd have a gap for my.
Mm.
Do you see what I'm getting at? Just to say, that would be interesting too, and then I'd have. It's like Polaroid almost, isn't it? Is that?
Yeah.
Right. So let's do this way round though. And the nice thing about this particular sort of ink is that it doesn't dry. It's not a fast drying ink pad.
So you can have conversations and work out what you want to do.
Right, you're in charge of the cameras while I'm in charge of the water. Okay.
Right.
Make yourself useful, Mr. Church. Right. So now I've got to spritz it.
You're going to spritz it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't want too much though. This is my. Let me get the chair out of the way. How are we doing,
hose
folks?
it down. We're doing very well. Dave says he has got different size bits.
Have you?
Because it's a 1960s machine.
We'll discuss this later. Right, let's have a look at this works.
Okay.
I have to tell you, if it doesn't, I've got one I already did earlier.
But I think it as you say, it's that detail.
Wafting. Yeah, because I don't want to hose it.
No.
Because I don't want to lose the branches.
Exactly.
And I've used quite a delicate one. That's quite a lot. What do I think?
I would stop.
I know you would. Right.
Stop.
Okay, let's have a look what happens now.
Ready? Here we go.
And now I'm going to hover, and then I'll press down on my. Let's have a look. Happy with the position. Moon's in place, and down we go. Right. So now I'm going to press that into place. Looks a bit pink to me. So this is another thing I want to see. I want to know if I can lift this off with a bit of water and a paintbrush as well.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm going to give that a go as well. But the idea is, because it's for TV as well, I've got to go quite bright.
Yes.
Because otherwise it's a bit muted, isn't it? So I'm pressing all over. Right, I'm going to put my weight on that now.
There's not much weight there, is there?
Oh, correct answer. Right. Okay, good. Now we'll lift that off. Nice.
Nice.
So because you see, it's all lovely and
you've got that lovely
speckly.
mottling.
Yeah, nice. So now let me take my tissue. I'm going to use a tissue.
Okay.
And I'm just going to clean the ink off just off the moon, because there was excess on there, wasn't there?
Okay, because it just sits out, because it repels, doesn't it?
Exactly. So we'll just take that off there like that. Right, now we've got that. Happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is just take that away like so. Right, now I've got my moon there.
Yes.
But you can see, so I'll replace my moon on my there.
Yeah.
But you can see that it doesn't look right because...
No, because it looks as if the moon's in front of the tree.
So now what we need to do is we need to take our, let's say a pencil.
Yeah, so this is from our Essentials collection.
That's right. And I'm just going to, just bear with me a second. Do you happen to have a sharpener? I need a
sharpener.
I need a sharpener on this
I can grab you one.
Yeah, I was working.
Oh, here it is. It's hiding behind the pencils.
I was working on the shack stuff tomorrow morning because really cool.
Yes.
But I needed, and then what happens is I pack the box,
isn't it?
and then I start dismantling the box because I needed the sharpener, I needed the pencils, and la di da.
And then turn out, and then we've got a few sharpeners in the cupboard here.
Sharpeners, so they're great.
They'll be in the sale as well. I think they'll have like 20% off.
Faber-Castell.
Yep.
They're the best. The other thing that I left was me Dame Edna's.
Dame Edna. I can't do anything about Dame Edna.
Not to worry.
I don't know whether these ones that you left ages ago, whether these are a little bit more stronger.
Oh, I don't know.
Are they any
Let's
good?
have a look.
Oh yeah, these
are
smeary,
pretty.
but
let's have a look.
Any better?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, mind my head though.
Yeah, no, your head's all clear.
So what I've got, see what I can do now is I need to reintroduce. So it's quite easy though, watch. So I'm just going to reintroduce the pencil so I can see where they go.
Yeah.
Right. And all I want to do now is, so there's a line there, and then there's a line there. And what you're doing is you're introducing the underline, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
So if I'm not sure where to go with that, I'll go back over there. Okay. I could draw this where I like. Right. So I can put one there.
Yeah.
I can put another one there. See, can anybody see what I'm doing?
Yeah, you can see that.
Can you?
I think we're in on the closest. Let me try. I think oh no, we can come in one closer.
Okay.
There we go.
So can you see what I'm doing? I'm just putting in lines wherever I feel that there could be a branch.
Yeah.
You know, but it's the underside. So it's, let's have a look. And you can keep adding branches, as many as you like, really. Look, but you don't want to overcook it. But there you go. So what you're doing now is you're making the branches, you're reintroducing them in
it's
front
that illusion
of
then, isn't it?
Yeah. So now what's happened is the tree is in front.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that complicated. It just needs to be a sharp pencil.
Yeah.
And then while we're here, while I've got the grey in my hand,
Mm-hmm.
right, like I could put a little bit of a drop shadow. Let's have a look here. So I put a drop shadow on the side there.
And this shadow is applied on the side.
Moon
away from
showing
the
this
moon.
way, right? So I'm going to always put the drop shadow on this side.
Yeah.
So if this, now you can decide whether you want to, you know, do you want that one to be in front of that one? Do you see?
Yeah, so all of a sudden it's made it, yeah.
So and then underneath here, right? So now you go again and you come under here and can you see that okay?
Yeah.
So now I'm bringing in that drop shadow, and you do this, you can do this on all the branches. It's very therapeutic, this. And what's so cool is that what you've done is you've created that illusion of depth. See, and then as you go round here, that one's in front of that one's maybe in front of that one. It's, you know, you can make it as complicated or as simple as you like. There you go. See how
and
it's
all of a
making
sudden
it look...
it's made it stand out as
it
well.
will do.
Even though it's white, it looks as if it's like a die cut that's been stuck onto that background.
There you go. So you can, it's really nice to do as well, and it's simple and it's relaxing. And then if it's like here's quite dark, just feather it out a little bit. And you can see how you get that, see how it's starting to look like a shadow now.
Yeah.
So you can shadow it, you can just feather it out a little bit so it's a little bit darker.
And these are some of the techniques that you often cover in the shack, isn't it? The shading and stuff like that.
The shack tomorrow is going to be really cool. I got very carried away, but I think you're going to love it. I just wanted something new for the new year, and it's come out really cool. I was well chuffed. Well chuffed. There's nothing quite like it when it goes right. There's another one in there. You see, that one wants to come out into the moon. See these ones here? So there, it totally changes it, doesn't it? So if it's hitting the moon, then it's got to be brought to the front.
Yeah.
So just that simple little grey pencil from the Polychromos.
I mean, all the pencils are available
Warm Grey 5.
But we've got that Essentials collection where you've got the 12 different collections. Item number 31031. I know they've got a saving on them in the Grey Friday sale, not Grey Friday, Boxing Day sale.
Now I want to show you another trick now. If we have a look at this, right, so how do I spent ages working this out. It's like, where do I want to, did I want to put the, let me take that off there so you can see it better. Like, this is where the indexer comes in. It's a real treat. So if, for example, I put it in front of the tree, then it has to be right at the front.
Yes.
You see, it's got to be down here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that would be weird.
A weird size fence. Yeah.
So now let's put the fence over here, and I'll draw that in. Don't worry about that.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So this is what I was saying is, let me just take this.
I thought that was masked off. I'm thinking, how did you mask it off? Because that's the open part of the...
No, that's gone a bit.
Yeah, it's because you was moving your hand.
Sorry. So if I take that now, right, what we're going to do is we're going to pop that on there like so. Yeah. But what I don't want to do is bring it in front of the tree. Bring it in front of the tree, game's over, problem. Yeah. Right, then out comes the white Posca pen. out comes the white Posca pen. So I'm better off, right, getting away from the tree.
And then bringing the fence up to the tree.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. 100%. So I've got a bit of scrap. of the same card that I'm stamping on.
Yeah.
I think it's always key to have that. Now let's have a look. Are we enjoying this?
I think so. There's plenty of friends in the room with us this afternoon.
Black Archival ink pad. Let's have a look.
And this is your go-to one, isn't it? Your black
There
archival.
you go. Black Archival. One for test, one for best.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what it looks like. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Right, let's come in here. Now let's have a look. I want to bring this in here, and I'm going to make sure that I don't go on the tree.
Touch the trunk.
So I've got choices. Hold the train a minute. Low tack tape.
Low tack tape.
I've got
under
boxes of.
Under that one.
Is it? Thank you. Just so that I'm not gonna, but just in case.
It's live TV, isn't it?
Right.
So
if just to be sure that I don't, I'm going to do that, right? And then that way,
it just adds that.
If I had my little moment, right?
If the glasses weren't right,
yeah, that's it. So I'm going to pop that there, and I'm still going to be I'm going to stay away from the tree.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's easy to. Right, black archival, and then I'm going to go up there like so, and I'm going to go there, and then there's my fence.
Perfect.
Right.
And because you're going ink on ink, you're allowing the archival to soak in, aren't you?
There you go. So I'm miles away from the tree.
Yeah.
Which is much better than in the tree. Right. That's easy. So you look at that and then you think, right, okay, now what? That'll do, really.
I mean, it could potentially be an opening into the field behind.
It could be. Could be a fence, couldn't it? Like
an opening into the next field. Yeah.
But what it can also be, right, and this is the easy bit now. It can be a real good perspective trick. See, so now I'm going to take the tree. I'm going to take the fence to the tree. There you go. So now it's going behind the tree. Yeah?
Yeah.
And now I'll bring it round here. So I think, oh, that one will be there. So I'm thinking I'm going to make this is that there. I'm going to put this there. Then I think I'm going to put one more stump.
Yeah.
I know there's a better word for it.
Post,
that's it. I knew. You know, Dave's just shaking his head. So I can't believe I was a fencing contractor. She's just called it a stump. Right. See, so then you just bring that in like so. Now, if I wanted to, I could put snow on this.
Yeah.
You know, I can make it a real snowy scene. So I've done that. There you go. No one will ever know.
No.
Right? You agreed?
Yeah.
Because the next post is behind the tree.
Yeah.
And now over here, I thought about that. I thought, oh, I know what to do. So I'm going to take the same micron pen and bring it down to there, like that. And then these ones, just start moving them down until they are gone.
I mean, this is like a Clarity classic. This is.
No, nice.
I remember you drawing this type of fence back in the day.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
With the trunk of a tree.
Yeah.
At least now we've got the
stamp.
The stamp. So there's something else I wanted to try. It's just one more thing I want to show you here. This is coming out. I mean, we're doing this live, so it's pretty good. Now let's see if I wanted to try something out.
Okay.
If I take, where's that? I wanted to try this because if I take a little.
If I zoom out a little bit.
Can you pan out a little bit so that we can see it better?
Oh, hey! Try not to spray your artwork.
Try not to spray the artwork, Ray. Right, I just want a little paintbrush. I did bring one with me. We've got these little number 2 paintbrushes, haven't we?
We have, yeah, the Pergamano ones. They're on the show page. The item number for that is...
These are great. They're little tiny number 2s.
There we go. 70044.
Oh, yeah. So I've got one. I've got the Mark 1.
I've got
the old
one.
Yeah, that's it. But it's the same thing. It's the number 2.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a rosemary one. These are rosemary ones. Brilliant. Yeah. So let's have a look. And what we're going to do is I want to see if I could change I want a bit of light to hit this.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I want to know if I do this, whether I can get rid of some of the ink. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So I can take the ink out as well, all the way along that edge. So now I'm getting layers of the. See, I like that. Look.
That's clever. Yeah.
So I can spritz it. I could certainly add a little bit more.
But with the spritz, you haven't really got control, have
No,
you? Because it
no.
will do the whole landscape.
But say I want to get a little bit of lightness along this edge here, just along there, right? Just take that out. See how it's just, so it's changing the.
It's now bringing that sort of darkness to the front.
Yeah.
And it's sort of, because behind the fence is slightly lighter.
Exactly that.
So if you have gone on too heavy with your inks,
exactly.
then there's a way of potentially correcting that.
Isn't that cool?
And that's down to the beauty of the stencil cards as isn't it?
And I wonder, let me just try something. If I was to try and put a little bit of light above the, above the actual fence. Let's just see if I can do that. As if I were going to add a little bit of snow, like a bit of snow here. And
this is where that brush really, it's got
such a fine point, isn't it? Yeah. And the other thing worth noting is the black archival ink doesn't move. And
or the micron pen.
No, it doesn't. There you go. So let's see if we can just blot out a little bit. Yeah, underwhelming.
It's done. But you can see it on some of them.
Yeah, I just need a little bit more water. I was trying to be too careful. But that's all right, going again. Look. Just add a bit of water there. This will do it. Now I've hosed it down. Yeah, but just to show how it works. There, see the white.
If you are worried that you may have put too much water on, then just let it dry naturally.
Yeah. But the good thing is that you can see how you can get rid of ink here. Look, you can see how you can change the color by taking out color if it's too. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? So that's all I wanted to show you, really, how you can move this around. You can introduce other color as well if you want to. But interesting, huh?
That's really nice, because all of a sudden it's taken that darkness away from it. I mean, it wasn't too dark.
No, but it was a little bit excessive. But there you go. Just wanted to show you that that's how it works. And I wonder, I bet we could, if it was snowing. I know I've got my second demo is a snowy demo, so I want to show you how that works. But yes, there you go.
Nice.
So it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, there's so many different ways of doing different things in it, because I know when you was putting the ink on, you said, oh, it's a bit dark, that's a bit dark. But there's a way of correcting it.
There's still a little bit of ink left on there.
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough but I would never waste it.
No.
Because you never know what you're going to get.
No, and you've got the moon on there as well, haven't you?
Yep, so I'm just going to spritz it. It's worth a piece of paper just to see if there's anything left. If it works, it works. I'm just explaining this for you at home, not that I want another bit of artwork.
No, but and also, I mean, £3.99 for that new 3.5 by 4 inch punched stencil card.
Yeah. Cool.
And you get 50 pieces in there.
Yeah, because you never know what you're going to get, do you? So I'll go again.
Going to go again?
But I think I'll put another moon in.
Okay.
Just cause. See what happens. I'll put another moon. Bigger moon.
Yeah.
Bigger moon. Just see. There you go. Got a bit of a splosh. See, I'm terrible like this. What would happen if I do that? What if I do that?
Oh.
Just see if, I don't know.
Some kitchen towel.
Yeah, just blot it. See if I get rid of some of that pink. Hey? Don't know.
Might add some texture to it as well because of the kitchen towel.
Yeah. It might be really, really day-night. This might be a daytime scene. But, I mean, it just looked to me like there was plenty of ink on there. My point to yourselves at home is, if you've still got a little bit of ink left on the stamp, why not give it a ghost print?
Yeah.
See if it works.
And the card's got two sides to it. So if it doesn't work, you can always use the other side.
Yeah.
So.
See what happens. Well, I'm saying,
nice.
I don't think it's bad at all.
No.
You know, and when you take that away and you play the same trick with the, you know what we were doing with the...
Introducing the branches back in with the pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got that idea. You've got, it's just day and night. And what I would say is, when you look at this is really important. Don't think, it's not finished yet.
No.
You know, so often we look at it and we go, that's rubbish. That'll be the best one. By the time you've put the shading in and you've put the sheep in and the fence,
And I suppose you can
completely
reintroduce the
transformational.
colour as well, can't you? How
Oh,
you showed
yeah.
how you took it off with the brush, you could use like the spot on sponges if you wanted to introduce some colour into that background. That's where the low tack tape comes into play to mask off your frame.
And I bet I could even, if I felt that I wanted to put a little bit more in the bottom, see the joys of transparent stamping. I mean, I might bodge it now, but you know, what if I go again?
Yeah.
See what happens. You just go, yay. See?
Yeah.
So I've accentuated that piece there just by adding a little bit more
water.
More water.
It spread it out, hasn't it?
And that will make a smashing look day-night.
Mm.
So first thing you got to do, reintroduce the branches into the moon.
Or you could, if you didn't want to do that, you could just put your little sentiment across the moon.
Yeah, you could. You could. Yeah, you could.
I could. But it's just another way. So
yeah,
just because you've introduced the moon, it doesn't mean
no.
It's just different ways of looking at it.
And the stamps, because you're using distress oxides,
yeah,
they clean up beautifully.
Mm. Yeah.
What's really cool is that the backdrop stamps, that you don't lose any of the detail in the actual, you know, if we're getting close on that, you'll see that every single branch is a winner.
You can do this with other ink pads as well. So, I mean, any sort of dye-based ink pad, if you want to spritz it.
Nice and clean.
Yeah.
Oh, the joys of transparent stamping, Paul.
Fantastic. And it's great because now you've got that clean palette. And some pigments on some, if you were using archival ink pads, they would likely to stain, wouldn't they? Because they're a permanent ink. But 100%. It doesn't affect the quality of the stamp. I mean, some of my old stamps that I've had donkey's years, where I've used archival on, and they're still just as good now as they were back then. But archivals will
stain polymer.
Yeah.
They do stain polymer.
Yeah.
In fact, the next demo, I'm going to use archival.
Right. Okay.
You see, to me, you know, stamps are tools.
Yeah.
They're just to be used. They're not to be looked at.
And it's the intensity of the colour as well. Yeah. With an archival, which I know you're going to use next, is more intense in colour than a dye-based ink pad. Having
said that, if you're quickish, like when you stamp, you know, it stains polymer. It stains all polymer, not just us.
Yeah.
Solvent-based inks do, you know, like alcohol ink.
Yeah.
Stays on terrible for it. Don't use stays on.
Yeah.
The archival Ranger, you know, these stamps will stain. But if you're quick and you use isopropyl alcohol to wipe your stamps clean, that works a charm, and it kind of reduces the stain.
Yes.
If you're quick.
It puts like a I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Should I do full screen graphics? Where
you do that while I get ready for the next one. How's that sound?
So we have the brand new Square Tree Aperture A6 stamp collection. The item number for that is 12225. You've got, it's in part of the Boxing Day sale saving. So you've got a £13.79 saving, bringing that price down to £32.17. And if you're in any of the clubs, you'll also get your additional saving as well. And then in January, something new, we kicked off the product of the month. So if you pop this into the any basket with whatever else is in that basket, you'll get double points. So this is the Art Deco Sentiments, item number 12258. This is the A5 stamp set. Barb will be using this in her next demo, together with the Sentiment Embedder Stencil, item number 31940, £6.49. And these have also been designed to work, as you can see from the bottom, with the I Am Essential sentiments, so the birthday ones and the Christmas ones. And then finally, if you want your groovy plate, this also has double points on your basket, item number 42595. Are we good to go?
We are, darling.
Super duper.
Right, so this time I thought, because it's a double hour, it'd be really great. We've just used the oxides. You know, when you're stamping, if you're getting into stamping, it's all about the three things going on here. It's not just the stamp.
No.
You know, Clarity stamps, award-winning stamps, best in the business, etc. It's about the ink that you use. We've just established that distress oxides, they react to water. They're really cool, and they're water soluble, very water soluble. We saw how I was able to lift it, splash it, clean it off the stamp, no staining, etc.
Yeah.
Right. And then, of course, so you've got your stamp, you've got your ink, and then you've got the surface that you're stamping on.
Yes.
So we use stencil card a lot of the time,
Yeah.
different sorts of stamp. This year we'll be bringing in different kinds of papers, but just to keep it simple today, we're going to stick to stencil card, which is really robust. It takes ink, it takes water, it takes embossing powders, it takes paint, it takes texture paste.
It really is.
It's like one size fits all.
Yeah.
You know. So this time we're going to use the same. We're going to use the same card, i.e. surface you're stamping on. We're going to use a different stamp, but the same quality.
Yeah.
But we're going to change the ink to an archival ink.
Okay.
So an archival ink is that permanent one, the one that doesn't move when you add water. Like in the last demo, the permanent one was the one I used for the fence.
Yeah, so the black one.
And when I went in with a paintbrush, nothing moved.
No.
Only thing that moved was the background.
Yes.
Right. So now let's have a look at the stamp. We've used this one.
Yeah.
That was the one we used before.
Okay.
Now we're going to this one. And again, I've mounted it on a 4x4
mega mount.
4x4 mega mount.
Yeah.
And you can see where I've used it, it's stained.
Yes.
You see? Because I used it loads. It's still translucent. I can still see through it.
Yeah, it's not a complete block, is it? Like
no.
Like
so you can still see it, look, right? But it stains.
Yes.
Because I spent hours doing this yesterday, and this is the result. This is where I wanted to go.
Nice.
I wanted a really solid dark blue ink.
Yeah.
And the white dots were introduced afterwards with a white Posca pen.
I was going to say, because there's no dots in the stamp.
No, because if there were dots in the stamps, they'd be permanently in there. Right. And maybe I want to use this in different times of the day. This is a night scene.
Yes.
Maybe I want to use a day scene. You know, this could be any color. There was a piece of artwork from Linda Spencer. Let's just have a look. There was a piece of artwork from Linda Spencer that had a dark, that's the one. That's it. You see how the dark, she used the other stamp.
Yeah.
So she's used that stamp. She's got the solid and she's got the snow in there.
So the darker the background, the more prominent the snow will stand out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm saying is, you with or without the snow, you can. That's a pleasant added option, and I highly recommend the Posca pens.
Yeah.
These are acrylic ink.
They are, and we've got some additional colours in.
These are so good. You know, for years, you want something that makes great snow, and it never worked, did it? You know, you put them all out, and by the time you got round, they'd all been absorbed.
Yeah, they soaked in, didn't they?
Having said that, though, you do need to wait for the ink to dry. Let the ink dry.
Your base ink,
your archival,
or your
exactly. Yeah, that's always the case. So these are the new colours.
Yep. So we've got our gold and silver, which we've always had, all available individually. Then just before Christmas, we introduced the green and the red, and then our long-standing white. So the item number for that is 31719, 31932, 31937, 31730, and 31729. The white's on the show page, and the others will be on the website as well. Okay.
So when I did this, let me just dissect this for you. I just put it together like this so that you can see. It's just a 3.5. This time it's 3.5 by 3.5. Yeah. So it's the same as the 3.5 by 4, but without that ½ inch there. Okay, we've gone opposite. So then I've used the embedder for the background.
So that's the original squares and
that's these ones.
Embedders.
I've got them here.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the embedder that I've used.
Okay.
There.
Yeah.
Right. And these are they.
They are item number 31301. They're in this sale as well.
So that's the one. If we get to it, I'll do that again.
Okay.
Now the new thing on the block is this embedder.
The product of the month. Which
is the one that comes with all the little word ones so for example, if I wanted to embed this, then I could look for me and
because they've all got numbers on as
these
well,
are all
which
numbered,
explained on
Friday. So for example, I blacked that out so you could see it's number 4. So that one, for example, I'm probably using number 5, a little bit longer, you see. So they're all numbered. 6, that'll do. One like that's a bit longer. They're all a different length,
different size,
but
aren't
that's
they?
why they're all numbered. It's a great system. Okay, I've got a feeling that's the number 5. That's the 5. So I used the 5, right?
Yeah.
But in order to get that, this is all on one layer.
Oh, so that's not stuck on the Merry Christmas?
No, it's all on
Ah.
one layer.
Okay.
So that means I need to block this out when I do it.
Yes.
Right? If I just do that like that, then that'll be solid blue.
Yeah.
Then I'd need a little white board. That's fine though.
But isn't the embedder too thick to block out?
Well, it is. That's exactly right. So the embedder, when you squish down with our super hard polymer stamps, you're going to get a rim around the outside.
Yes.
So what I did was I thought, oh, okay, but I want to prove a point.
Yeah.
Right. So I've got choices now. I need, first of all, I need to make a billboard.
Yeah.
I need to decide what size I want.
Yes.
So I've got the stamp.
Okay.
Right. Now the stamps, they come in a set. Hold on. I'll show you my stamps. Okay, so I've got my stamps. Then I've got this embedder, but I've got the frame as well as all the little bits. So now I'm going to look and decide which one of these. Let me just get the number side. Right. So I'm going to decide that's number 5, and I know that number 5 fits. Yeah. Lots of them do. Yeah. Number 4 would fit as well, but it's a billboard. I want to give it a bit more breathing room. In fact, you could probably even go 6. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. So, but I opted for 5. So that's the one that I used. Yeah. Okay. So now I know that, right? So what I can do is I can cut out a mask that's exactly that size. So
that's using a blank mask material.
Yeah. So I've got choices now. I can use blank mask material, and I'll show you. I know it's a little bit long-winded, but it makes sense to me, right? So with my blank mask material, if I want a corner, that way 2 sides are already correct, aren't they? Yeah. So I've got those 2 sides there. So now I need to cut this bit off. Yeah. So I can, just for the sake of speed now, I could take I'm sure I could take a biro. Yeah. And just, that's not usually what you do, but for this, it's only a square. Yeah. That gives me exactly the right size from a billboard for that. Yeah. Do you see? Yeah. That will fit on there. And just to be sure, I can take my number 5. I can make sure that that's the right place. A little bit tight. And then I know that that's going to sit on there. Yeah. See, so double checking, that's the size I want.
Yes. And are you going to cut on the outside of the line, or on the line, or inside the line?
I'm going to cut, I'm going to use another pair of scissors so I can go in one.
Yeah, garden shears.
Got the garden shears, bigger
yeah,
ones.
I've never seen you use those before.
I know, but the thing about this is, look, I'll show you.
It is that one snip.
It's one snip all the way. See? I'm going to go like that. One snip. Good enough. Yeah. That's me. Yeah? So there was
that's how you got your plain panel.
So that's how you get your plain panel. And I've made it a little bit bigger. Yeah. Bit big is better than bit smaller. Definitely. Too small.
Well, I suppose because of the font going in, isn't it? So
exactly.
On the inside.
Exactly. So now let me just have a think for a minute. I need my 3.5 by 3.5 card.
Okay. So if you're interested in the blank mask material, we've got 2 different sizes. We've got A5, where you get 10 sheets, item number 30363, or you can get 10 sheets of A6, item number 31686.
Cool. So I've done that, and now I've got this. Now I need to decide where it's going to go. Yeah. Right, that's the next thing. Okay. So I did have a think about this. Let me just have a moment, right? Because I can put this on the stamp. There's no ink on the stamp, right? Right. There's no ink on the stamp, but it's sort of, it sticks, if you see what I mean. Yeah. Right, it sticks.
Because it's polymer, so it's got a little bit of cling, hasn't it?
Yeah. So it sticks like that. So if I do that, I can see where it's going to go. Do you see?
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I remember rightly, this is what I did yesterday. I peel the backing off there. Give me a minute. talk among yourselves.
Yeah.
So it sticks on there, doesn't it?
Ah, yeah.
Right, so that's the sticky side.
Yeah.
Right, so now I turn it round and I'll go like that. So I know where my little billboard's going to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I got into this yesterday. Like, there's no ink on there or anything.
That's clever.
But
for the positioning.
Yeah, unless it doesn't come off, it's not so clever.
Give it a little rub on the back.
Give it a little rub on the back. Let's see if it comes off.
Rubs on the back.
No, don't want to play. It is clever though. Right, let me try again. Because why didn't it stick? Let me just give it another go. Maybe it'll work like that. Go like that. Don't press so hard this time on the actual stamp grey. Yeah, that's what I pressed too hard on the stamp.
So it's creating the seal between the...
So if I do that, you don't want to work with me today, do you? See, yesterday it worked like a charm. That's all right though. I don't care. That's fine. Listen, it's fine. Look, I can work it out like that. I can set that on there like so. It's repositionable. Happy days. I can go like that, and I can say that'll do, donkey.
Yeah.
Right. So that'll do. Normally it worked yesterday.
Could you use the thing as a template for positioning?
If you wanted to.
But it was a little bit bigger, wasn't it? So
yeah,
just to give you a
But that's me billboard now. Now I've got to ink this up and stamp that into place.
Okay. And it's
Did it just get hot in it?
We got two jumpers on. Let me see. Let me get rid of some of these skizzers out the way.
Right. So now I want to pop that on there.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure that I really want to make sure that the ink is wet, right? So I'm going to go twice. I want to sort of season it.
Yeah.
Right. Because I know that's not to say that this won't look lovely when it's a bit mottled.
No.
Right. I'm not saying that won't be lovely. In fact, it's going to be that lovely that I'll do it anyway.
I know it's I mean, I know.
Do you know what I'm getting
back in the day? Yeah. I mean, before I
want a solid. I want a solid blue.
Yeah, I would always stamp first onto a scrap piece.
Yes.
Because as you say, it conditions the stamp.
Yes.
Whether it be brand new, whether it's been there for a while.
I'm just trying to, so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Archival cobalt. Have we got these in stock? They're beautiful.
We have indeed. Yes.
Okay, beautiful blue. They're in the sale.
They'll have 20% off because it's not our product, but they've definitely got a saving on them.
Right, so I'm inking this up. I'm using a large stamp, right? I'm not expecting it to be perfect, and it's fast drying, right? So you've got to think that as well, that it's fast drying. So the sooner you get to your...
Yeah.
And now it's a question of how much pressure you press hard. If you've got a stamping platform, happy days. I'll show you another thing is when you lift it up, if you rub gently on the back, that helps as well, right?
Allows it to absorb in, doesn't it?
So let's see what we get. First generation, this is, right? And then we'll see what we've got. Not bad at all.
No.
Not bad at all. Nice little flurry of snow around the edges. I wouldn't give it a second thought.
Some light to it.
I would have been happy if that had worked on there.
Yeah. Famous last words.
Yeah. So now we'll go again. That's all right. I've got loads of them.
You know, you was talking about doing Christmas cards.
That one's hanging. I did it deliberately to see what it would look like if it was hanging.
Between the back, the branches.
I love that one.
That's nice.
That was when I tried to clean with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. I got a fantastic, look at the little lights, Christmas lights. Nice one.
Yeah.
I've got all my Christmas cards for January sorted.
Job done.
Yeah, yeah. A few of us have said, I kind of jumped on it on Facebook because we've got some superb Facebook pages, haven't we?
We have indeed.
And a couple of people said they're going to start making Christmas cards every week. One a week. Yeah. And I thought, to be fair, I'd rather do 4 a month.
I'm not saying anything.
No, because, right, if you do 4 a month, then that means that you're doing them all at the same time. Like,
I think, as you said,
I've
you've
done
got
mine.
all your stash out for that particular thing.
Exactly.
rather than get out and just do one.
Exactly. Right, I think if there's not enough ink on here, I give up. Right, that'll do. It's going to be quick because remember, it's a fast drying ink pad.
Yeah.
So you've got to be quick. I did know as well, I did notice something else which was really cool. If you lightly spritz the card with isopropyl alcohol before you stamp it, you get a really nice mottled effect. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Where you get the sort of the little,
so
you know, like lights.
Resist.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Right, wait.
Let it soak
It has
in.
to have its advantages.
Oh no, I thought you meant wait.
I did.
As in, be patient.
No, wait as in, I meant 13 stone.
No, I meant patience because it's got to soak in. That's the weight I was thinking of.
No, I meant pounds and stones. Right. So let's see if this has worked, shall we? This is called burnishing, right? This is like printmaking trick, really. So let's see if this worked. And I'm aware of the, I think the thing is, you just got to take your time. There you go. Nice. Isn't that nice? And then I'll take my tissue and I'll just rub.
Of course, because that little mask's in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to mark, but you see, I don't want to go in the white there.
No.
So what would you suggest, Paul?
I would suggest a little bit of our low-tack tape.
Well, I would as well. So if I pop that on there like so, then when I clean this off now, let's see, because you've got a bit of blue. Yeah. When I clean it off, first of all, I'm going to go into the edge of I'm cleaning off this so I can use it again and again.
Yeah.
Look, and all that blue would have gone.
Because even though it's a fast drying ink pad, it's only fast drying on something that's absorbent.
Yeah.
And the mask isn't absorbent, is it?
No.
So back in the day, you would have used a Post-it note.
Yeah.
And that would have just soaked straight into the Post-it note because it's nice.
So now I've got my stash of them. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could even write on them, couldn't you? This is number 5, this is number 6. Just
Good
so
idea.
It corresponds with your
there you go. Good idea.
Stencil.
Says my little stash. And just for those of you who don't have masking tape, just saying.
Oh, masking material.
Just use the low-tack mask.
Yeah.
And just cut it to the length that you need it. I probably just killed all the sales.
No.
But it makes total sense to me.
That'd be a bit of a...
No, it'd be a bit of a mark. But here, look, this will do for all these ones. Just make it as long as you need it. For the top half, low-tack masking tape will do the job. Yeah. And that will work really well. Just a little tiny bit wider, but who cares?
Yeah.
That's it. That's that done. Then you take that away.
Nice. And so you've now got your nice crisp edge.
So now it's nice and crisp and edgy.
Yeah.
Right, so the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to go to, if you don't mind, I'll go to one I did earlier because it needs to be dry.
Of course.
If I go in here when it's still wet,
and it's not wet, it's just damp, isn't it?
It's damp enough that if I try and use an acrylic pen on it, a Posca pen, the white will just keep disappearing, which is really frustrating. Right, next thing, message.
Yeah.
You could go with, there's loads of them. You could go with
anything, because you could
say, have the best day, you make me happy, good luck, you make me happy just for you, so proud of you, sending hugs, time to celebrate, peace and love. Should we try peace and love this time?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That'll fit. Okay, I'll put Merry Christmas back.
Yeah.
And mind you, I'm making my Christmas cards. Back out with a Merry Christmas.
You can still send peace and love to someone at Christmas.
Okay. That's your one then.
Yeah. I'll take it with me now. I might get it.
That reminds me, peace and love. Tomorrow, we will be announcing the winner
of the BIP treasure hunt.
We
will indeed at 2 o'clock.
I love the ampersand in this one. I love that.
I know, that's lovely, isn't
Isn't that gorgeous?
I'll come in a little bit. There we go.
Let me just check it, make sure. And because they're 2 liners, don't they stamp out beautiful?
Yeah.
Right, so now let's have a look. After all that, let's make sure we get it in the right place. Peace and love. There you go. Let it just rest a little bit, give it a bit of wiggle. Perfect.
Look at that.
Oh, lovely.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah, there you go. Happy Christmas, Paul. Do you want it now?
Yeah, I'll take it now. I might get it. Is this for last year, last Christmas?
The last 10 years. You can have all of them.
All of them. That's right. I'll just don't sign them. I'll send them on.
Right, last little trick is going to be with a Posca pen.
At least you make Christmas cards. You may not send them, but at least you make them. I don't make them.
You don't even make them.
I don't make them.
I know. I know you don't. Right, Posca pen. How are we doing here?
Yeah, we're
20.
fine.
Well, we're all right. It's a 2-hour show, isn't
2 hour
it?
show.
Yeah, so let me just check.
Going to be going an hour based on 2025 time.
Right, see? And then in goes the snow.
Look at that.
And it should come out. Do you want to come in a bit closer? So you can see.
Dave's downstairs, careful.
Always in one of those moods.
It's Sunday.
There. Doesn't they look lovely?
That makes...
It just looks so
And
classy.
you know what's nice? That beautiful, rich cobalt blue.
Yeah.
Is so more forgiving than if it was black. I mean, a night sky isn't black, is it? There's always a colour to it.
But if you look at the one that Linda Spencer did, that lovely teal colour,
yeah,
that's gorgeous as well.
That's lovely. What colour did she use?
See the white though? Doesn't that look sharp?
Warm breeze.
And then, so now I want to make little legs, okay, on my.
Oh yeah, so it's not floating.
Yeah. So I'm just going to make a little billboard. So I just make the legs in white and just leave a little gap. And I can always reintroduce the gap with a micron pen if I want to, you know?
And you can go back on layers with this Posca pen, can't you? So once it's dry, if you think, oh, I need to go back in
But because it's really, because I've let this dry, that was a bit wobbly. Look, someone leant on that too hard.
It's all that love.
That's all right. It's organic. There you go.
It's like those stumps on the fence.
Yeah. There you go. Perfect. Doesn't that look nice?
That's really beautiful.
There you go. Happy Christmas, Paul.
Thanks.
I'll give you the envelope as well if you like. Look good. There you go. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then this, if you wanted to, you take some isopropyl alcohol.
Yeah.
This gear.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll just clean it off now.
Yeah.
You see? And you'll find that if you leave it on and on and on and on, you'll see it look, a lot comes off, you see?
Yeah.
So I can get rid of a layer of it. Look, see? And it helps a lot.
Yeah.
If you're using, often you use black archival. And you know your stamps are black, aren't they then? Obviously. But if you, every now and again, especially with detailed stamps, you need to just clean
Declog them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I do is I take a paper towel and I just spritz it with isopropyl alcohol and then I just dab like Merry Christmas or, you know, the stamp they use all the time.
All the time.
Just keep stamping it into the
so you're
IPA.
using the kitchen towel as like an ink pad, aren't you, really? Yeah.
And it really does. You'd be amazed how much comes off those stamps when you do that. So that's, I'm going to take the time to do this now so that
when you come to use it again,
it's not
and I
solid
suppose also
blue.
because you've got, you use the mask on there for the little billboard. It's got a little
mark
well,
where but you can see now I've got loads off and it's good enough again, you see. I can it's stained but it's not solid.
No.
I can see through it. I can certainly see what I'm doing with it.
Yeah.
That's a choice you have to make when you're using permanent ink pads. See, for me, they're a tool.
Yes.
You know, that's what the
and I suppose it depends on the application, doesn't it? So if you know that your preference maybe is using a dye-based ink, like on the first demo where you're building your landscapes within these particular set of stamps, then obviously if it is clear, then it gives you a better indication of colour, doesn't it? And it's like when you're using the gel press, you have one for your alcohol and your archivals.
You do.
And you have one for your dye-based and your paint, because you know that's going to come back to virtually almost clear.
Yes.
And I mean, maybe, I know it sounds weird, but maybe at the price that we've got on at the moment, if you like this and you do dabble between the two different types of ink pads,
Time to treat
then
yourself.
maybe it could be worth considering thinking, okay, or maybe you just say, I'm going to use 2 of this from the collection, or this ink pad. But it can definitely help by having that clear stamp.
Certainly.
If you're building landscapes like Barb did in that first demo.
I'm just thinking it's 3. Shall I do just a quick demo with the
embedders?
Yeah. Shall I do that?
Yeah.
Just to show you how they work.
There are I'm sure nobody knows how they work, but there is always someone, as you say.
People watching. Now, let me just find there's a 5x5 there. That'll do.
Okay.
Right, so I'll show you how they work.
Yeah.
If we take see, when you look at this, you'll see it's got that beautiful embedded effect there.
Yes.
Right. So we haven't embedded the word this time.
No.
We do that in another demo.
Yeah.
This time we're using literally to treat. Yeah.
So, and it is, and I mean, back in the day, that type of effect for that card, you'd have to buy that.
Yes.
Those pre-embedded
they're like faux printing.
Yes.
So what you'll see is if I don't do this, let me show you. This one, there's no difference. I mean, it looks nice.
Yeah.
Right, but that one has got a little bit of blue on the edge.
Makes it pop.
But makes it pop a little bit.
Yeah.
Entirely up to you. But the way to do that is rather than use a pen, just rub like that on the ink pad.
Edge of the ink pad.
That's all you do. And then if you just do that, it takes a couple of minutes to dry, which is while I'm doing it now. So while this is drying, I can be doing the embedding. But you see, what I love about this kind of artwork is that the entire background was all done with one stamp.
Yeah.
You see? Now, if I'd wanted to do what's called an ombre, like dark to the top and light to the bottom. Yesterday, when we were coming on the one side was the huge wolf moon. Right. Yeah. So you could you could do that again. You could take the moon, put a big moon in there, and then reintroduce. And that look lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that would be easy to do. The art on the other side of the forest, as we were driving along, there was this phenomenal sunset, and it was bright orange.
Really.
But I was watching very carefully because I've been doing this all day. And what I noticed was it was bright orange near the horizon, like bright orange. Yeah. Right. And then as it went up, it went into a beautiful light blue. Yeah. So it was so lovely, Paul.
Wow.
And that kind of, see, this kind of stamp, you could put bright orange down here.
Yeah.
And then put a really light blue at the top.
And that's where the spot on sponges come in, the different types of ink pads really do come into, or the brayer.
Yes. But that's where these stamps come into their own because they're like a canvas.
Yes.
And I've gone solid monocolor to show you how, because I think that looks very, very, very,
because normally the tree would be a stamp, wouldn't it? You'd have to create your background and etc. etc.
So let's take this. I've got dirty hands, but I'll give it a go. And then I'm going to use my embedder.
These are the original embedders.
They are. And I need a low-tack masking tape to hold it in place. So I'm just going to go like that till I'm happy with the position.
Yeah.
That'll do. And then I'm going to take a piece of, thanks, Paul. I'm going to take a piece of card to set it on. Yeah. Like that. So this is the inside of the card now. Okay. Now I've got dirty fingers. So I'm going to use like a blending pen. Yeah. Okay. God, I've got to, That's all right. Right. So I can feel, let's have a look. I just need to feel.
Sometimes an inky finger on the inside.
Yeah. It helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I can just feel where the embedder is. Yeah. Like that. Right. So now I know where it is. And now I'm going to go in with my blending pen. I think you can see this. Yeah. And it really does give you a good guide. See? Yeah. So now I'm doing this so I can see. You don't have to. You just butt up against the plastic on the front. And because I've got this in the background, I'm moving this rather than.
Yeah, because you've been stamping direct onto the table, haven't you?
This is the front of the card here.
Yeah.
Might get all sorts of. Who knows?
Who knows?
Then I've got a
groovy number 1 and number 2 tool.
Now what you can do is use What's
Tumble
this
dry
called?
sheet.
I don't know what I do.
You just
without
move your mouth and I'll...
I know. Right, ready?
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on in this little head of mine.
I know.
Right. So then you're going to...
See, this is just magic. I remember when you first launched these back in the day and everyone thought, oh, I've got to use a die cutting machine and to get the pressure. And it's just amazing. As I say, if this was a card blank that you would have had to have bought back in the day, it would have meant you could only get that size, you can only have that square. Now we've got so many different shapes and sizes that you can now just spend an afternoon just turning your plain card blanks into beautiful,
looks so nice, doesn't it?
debossed cards.
And the word one, which is what we did on Friday.
Yeah.
Like I've just done that with the big one. It's exactly the same principle with the little I don't know where I've put them. Yeah, there they are. This is exactly the same principle as that. It's exactly the same. That's how it works.
That's all.
And so that's why we've called it an embed around a stencil, because it does both jobs.
Yeah, and you showed this one here. I don't know if you wanted. That's the one where you use the outer. So that one, you go the other way. It's proud, isn't it?
Yeah, it stands proud. You literally, you do that, and then you go on the inside from the back.
Yeah. And
you get, if you think about it, you go like that. Oh, hello. And then you go on the inside, and it brings it out. So it embosses it rather than debosses it.
Yeah.
The reason that I came up with this was because I started doing lino cutting and printmaking.
Yeah.
And we've got these beautiful machines in Dave's arsenal. These old machines, right? And when these are like 2 tons of pressure with these printing patterns, and when you use these presses, the clues in the name, press, you get this really like a lithograph. You get this beautiful edge where it's pushed so much pressure, it's indented.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I love that look. It looks so, and you know the minute you see that, it's an original print. You know that it's a mono print, or because it's had
the only
serious
way it can be created by
pressure
using that to do it. Yeah.
And I was thinking, how can you do that without spending thousands on one of these intaglio printing presses? And that's how I came up with this idea. And it's the simplest way of taking a simple piece of artwork and creating that illusion. It just is a game changer.
It does, because of the way in which the light catches it. It does look as if you've got sort of like it's matting and layering, but up close you really can see the detail. And
when that's pressed down, like stuck on,
yeah,
then it really looks like a proper printed piece of artwork.
Yeah.
What it does is it elevates your art and makes it look more elegant and more professional.
It's that finishing touches, and sometimes we forget about the finishing touches. And we've brought you a number of products over the years that give you that perfect.
Just saying, 2 cards done.
Oh no, I thought that was mine.
No, I haven't got the envelope yet.
I'll find one. Don't worry about an envelope. I'm only going to open it. I just need to remove this bit of thread.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, I won't bother it. Just no need to put it in an envelope. Right, shall I bring some details up?
Okay, and I'll do the 3rd demo
if you wish to.
Have we got time?
I think we have.
Oh, all right then.
Right, let's have a look. So we've got the brand new collection of the Square Tree apertures. This is the A6 stamp collection, all part of the big Boxing Day sale with that saving of £13.79. Then you've got that lovely Meadow Treescape A6 Square stamp and mask set, £3.30 saving, bringing that down to £7.69. Club members, Diamond Club member, be paying £6.54 for that. And Barb's favourite sheep on there. You've got that lovely fence on there going in different directions. Then don't forget, we've got the brand new stencil card, 3 1/4 by 4 inches, 50 sheets of those with a punched hole. £3.99 plus your club saving. And don't forget, if you add any one of the following 3 products to your basket, you'll get double points on your basket. Item number 12258 for the stamp set. Item number 31940 for those lovely sentiment embedded stencils. If you want the groovy plate, then item number for that is 42595. Now, also on Friday, we showcased our brand new, or not brand new, we launched our Clarity Open Days in Ditton in Maidstone for this year. So if you want to join us on the Friday, the item number for that is 60232, £10 for that. There's no club discounts on open day tickets. If you want to come with us on the Saturday, the 20th of June, item number 60233. Maybe you want to make a weekend of it and do a inky artwork with Barbara on the Sunday, item number 60236. £125 plus your club savings on that. If you're into groovy, then you can join Louise and myself on the same Sunday, item number 60237. And then finally, the summer retreats in August for the Monday and Tuesday with Barb, item number 60238, £250 plus club discount. Then the Wednesday and Thursday, item number 60239. And if you're into groovy and parchment, then Louise and I will be there on the Saturday and Sunday, the 22nd and 23rd.
Oh, cute.
And then finally, one of our brand new online workshops, the Glastonbury Tour, coming up on Saturday, the 7th of February. Item number for that is 60230, £67. Again, no club discount on any of our online courses. However, this goes into your shopping basket with any of the other items on the show, especially with the product of the month. You'll get double points on that basket as well.
Cool.
Right.
I'm looking forward to that one.
The Glastonbury Tour.
This will be the fourth one that I've done.
Yes.
And for me, I thought that the aqueduct one, the viaduct one, was hard.
Yeah.
It's got more dimension. At first glance, you don't see it, but when you look more closely, it's got the hills and the paths and the depth. So you start using colour to create depth, whereas before we were just using colour to create shapes.
Yes.
So, for example, if you look
here, that's where it went.
If you look at this, you'll see now. So this hill, see how it sits?
Yeah.
And then the path.
Oh,
yeah. So then this hill is behind. These are those mounds. Everywhere you look, in Avalon, you see these mounds. So that's what these are, these burial mounds. And then the trees, of course. But the whole idea is that this tour sits on this really tall hill.
Yes.
And you have a 365-degree vista, don't you? An aspect.
Yeah.
So I want to show you how to get all these different layers, and they all sit perfectly together. So I'm really looking forward to that one. I think it'll be a good one.
Nice, and that will take place on the Saturday the 7th of February, an all-day job from 9 till 12 and then 2 till 4.
Yeah.
But if you can't join in live at that, once the show has transmitted, then it's in there for you to go back and watch.
Nice. Right, shall we have a look at what we're going to do next?
Yeah, absolutely.
This will probably be the last one. I've got another one, but it's a quick and easy one. Okay. So maybe we could do that during the week.
Yeah.
Like maybe revisit it tomorrow or something.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Like
I mean, at 2 o'clock tomorrow, we're going to sort of focus on some those art block stamps, aren't we?
We're going to use one of them today.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll do the simple one, the fourth demo tomorrow as well.
Yeah. Perfect.
So this is cool, and this is where you use this stamp. Now suddenly the tree is black.
Yeah.
Okay. So the tree becomes black.
Okay.
And when you hold it up, you'll see that it's glazed. So maybe if I come.
Oh yeah.
There you go. You see. So this is actually glazed, but underneath you've got a squirrel and 2 birds.
And you've got the colour from the landscape.
And they're not part of the stamp. So the stamp, for example, is
that
here.
Blank canvas, isn't it?
Is that blank canvas again. But what I did was, with this particular one, I used this stamp to create the glaze.
Oh,
so I'm using the backgrounds. So this is where, I thought this would be a great one to show you, only because in the sale at the moment, this is a great price.
It is, yeah. So you've got your 30% off plus your club discount as well. So you've got all your 7 different collections in there. And the item for Shenandoah is 30555.
So let's say, for example, here, I've got Amazonia.
Yeah.
And this was my practice one. So you see this area here?
Oh yeah, you've got
So
that
that's that
natural
area
opening,
there.
haven't
You see? And I've done that, and I've cut right back to the stamp.
Yes.
So I wanted to show you that's what you get if you do that. You see? So it's like a spot. It's like
it is
a
like
highlight.
the UV spot type thing, isn't it? Yeah.
So that one is just, that was me testing how much ink and so on.
Yeah.
Right? Now this one, Shenandoah, it's got more of the landscapes in it.
That's
this is
right.
when
And this is where you designed for, it was initially for parchment craft, wasn't it?
It was actually.
Yeah.
And the idea was, Linda Williams gave me the idea. She said for parchers, they need something light in the middle and dark around the outside for the French, for the lacy stuff, for the fussy cutting. That's it. So that's why I thought, well, if I do little landscapes and then do it dark around the outside, it'd be bingo. So Shenandoah was very much that kind of, that idea, light in the middle.
That's one of my favourite ones, the Shenandoah. I love this one.
That's a nice one, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, Shenandoah is a great one. And I thought, right, we'll use this one.
Yeah.
Because it kind of, it's got a bit of black in it and grey.
And you've got the lake as well. I love this one because it's that lake.
Yeah. So now let's say I can decide where I want to set my, so what you're doing, it's almost like a viewfinder.
Yeah.
So now I can decide, where do I want some of the black hill in the front? Do I want a little bit of black? Just look at the stamp and you can see exactly where it's going to be, can't you?
Yeah.
That's your kind of, your idea. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
So let's say I want it to go, let's have a look. I've mounted it on a 4x4 already again, right? And now I'm going to go, I can decide where I want it to be. And now I'm happy, let's say, I've got the lake in, I've got some boulders down the bottom, so the tree's not in the lake.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm doing? So I've got a little viewfinder going. I've done that. Now, once I've done that, what I want is a pen or a pencil or a biro or something.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm going to use this as my guide so that it's always in the same. So I'm going to use the pen. It's not working.
Oh, I see.
Do this one. That'll do. I'll use this pen. That'll do. I just need something just to give me the edge. I'm going to cut all this off anyway, but it just gives me the idea of where it's sitting.
Yeah.
See? And this edge is on that edge. So now I know exactly, I can reposition it if I want to.
Yeah.
Okay. Good, good. So the first thing I've got to do before I glaze it, the squirrel and the birds are on the, they're on the scene.
They're behind
They're behind there. Yeah. So that's the first thing we've got to do. Right. Enter the squirrel. I found the squirrel on this set, which is what we're going to look at tomorrow.
We are indeed.
I love these. And the reason I wanted to bring these in, Paul, is because they are the same kind of principle. They're like a block print.
With the full surface.
With the full surface, with the image in it.
Embedded in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except these can't give you the landscape facility that these do.
No, these are more design
these are already
specific,
the
weren't
picture.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one, for example, it's already got the picture in it, the toadstool. Yeah, with all these little tiny assets to sit on top, and that really cool.
So £6.29 with your saving, plus as a Diamond Club member, that brings it down to £5.35.
So I just want my little toadstool. I was going to my squirrel.
A squirrel.
I've got my little squirrel. That's what I'm after. Right. So I'll give you the love this. We'll have a better look.
We'll have a look at with the other designs as well, because there's a beautiful collection.
So now I've got that there like so.
Yeah.
Right. And I need my black archival. Next thing we want to do is take a look. We're going to use 3 different ink pads here. Let's take that out of the way. We're going to use archival black.
Yeah.
Permanent.
Yeah.
Non-permanent.
Yeah.
Glazer.
Right.
Embossing powder one.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the one we're going to use for the glazing. This is the one we're going to use for the stamping.
Yeah.
This is the one that we're going to use for staining the tree. If we were to use an archival one, all we would do is completely stain.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so it's important to, I'm going to say it twice. This one is the one that you smear over and then wipe it away with water. Remember?
Because it's dye-based.
If you did that one, you wouldn't be wiping it away.
It would just be staining.
You might think, oh, isn't it lovely and black? And you'll be so
the whole
right.
Black. Yeah. Yeah. It's gone from day to night in one go.
Big time. Right. So now we're going. So we'll lose. You've got to kind of have your wits about you a little bit with the ink pads on this one. So I just take a little piece of card. I'm going to grab a piece of card. I know it's a waste, but you know what? It'll do. Right, and then I'm going to take I'm using my stamp pens. Love, love, love. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, they launched a year ago, didn't they?
A year ago, almost
Blew
to the
the
day.
doors off.
Yeah.
Last year.
There you go. Perfect. I love this little fella.
This little squirrel.
So you could put him all over the place, couldn't you? He's just lovely. No, I know. We've got
He's got
all over the garden
movement to him, hasn't he?
Yeah. So I see where I want him.
Yeah.
Right. I lift this off. I see exactly where I want him. I ink him up and I put him in the picture there. So he's there.
Nice.
Just to check. Yeah, love where, seeing that's why I did that.
Yeah.
So I've got the same place. Right. Take your time with this stuff because this is the enjoyable bit. Now, where did I put? So I put my squirrel back.
So those details are item number 31157 if you want to get ahead with the little squirrel set.
And then I wanted some birds. So I went to that set. You know what you talked about earlier?
Your favourite set.
Well, the thing is about this, it's just so comprehensive.
Yes.
Right, I've got a bird up there that I want. I want that little one there. Tiny. These are ridiculous.
These are,
Right, so I've got one there. So one of the things about stamp pens is that I suppose because we know how to hold a pen, most of us, so you can see exactly.
I mean, even with our smallest of mounts, the little mini mounts.
That's lovely, isn't it?
These are so tiny, you'd have to have an anti-wobble on, wouldn't you?
You
really?
Would. But with a pen, you know exactly where it's going to go.
Yeah.
So now I've got that there, and I can just pop this. So I want to get the angle right on the birds. It's not like
dive bombing the squirrel.
Dive bombing the squirrel. That's it. Done.
Look at that. I mean, just that on its own.
Don't need a lot, do you?
No.
But I wanted to put one more bird in just to show you. Look, just to show you that they don't always have to be in the sky. You bring them down in front. It pushes the back. See how it pushes the hills back?
Yeah.
Right. So let's do that. And I'm going to use that. I think it's that one. That'll do. Right. Now let's have a look. So we're going to go there. Let's see if it's the right way. You've got to make sure you haven't got it upside down. It might be wrong way round. So that's definitely the right way up. Now it's just a question of whether he's flying up or down. Nice. Got a little bit of something on there. Okay, that'll do. Right, now I need to work out where the tree is because I don't want to clutter up the tree with the bird. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I've got my picture there like that, and I can see exactly where where the tree's going to go. So I don't want him right underneath. It feels like that goes there like that. I'm going to pop the bird. It could go anywhere, couldn't it? But it wants to go quite close to that tree, really. Right. Ink up. Fast drying ink pad. Right, get rid. And then stamp. I'll pop that back. Bingo. Nice. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, you've done that before, haven't you?
Once. Right. So now I've done that.
Yeah.
And I'll put and you could stamp a whole landscape into that. I'm just doing 2, less is more and all that good stuff. You know, there's another fantastic bird, this one here, the big eagle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that one, you know, that one would look amazing in the sky there. Do you see it?
That squirrel would definitely be running if that eagle was in the sky.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But this is a super little set. It's got the little sheep that you do white with a white Posca pen in there.
Yeah.
They're cool in there.
It's got the little way markers.
Really super in there. Right, so now we've done that. What we'll do, we'll make a concerted decision to put this to one side.
Yes.
Because otherwise I know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Next thing, we need to make sure, because we're going to use, look at this, do you know what? They used to tell us that there was a shelf life on this stuff. I've had this about 25 years, this stuff. It still works.
Isn't it? Yeah. I've got that. My original Stampendous I've still got.
Embossing powder.
Yeah.
I've still got the same gear, and there's nothing wrong with it.
No.
Still works.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got that. Now let's see. Right. So now we're going to do this. Just a couple of little pointers while I'm doing this. First things first, we do want a little bit of talc or baby powder
or chalk, isn't it?
Chalk.
Like the
French chalk.
French chalk.
Tailor's chalk.
Yeah.
Anything like that, just to it stops the powder clinging. That's all. That's all
Sort
I'll
of like
say.
an anti-static remover.
Yeah,
isn't
that's it. And then
It smells nice.
it smells nice too. So we'll just do that so we don't lose the, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so we've done that.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next thing, let me just get my, so now I'm going to pop this on there. So I've got that ready. I've got my heat gun ready for when I need it in a minute. Yeah. And it's all about how much heat, how much of this ink do we use?
Yeah.
All those things. But it's an experiment, you know. You've got to try it. If you don't put enough of this on, it gets dimply. If you overheat it, it gets flat.
Yeah.
You know, it goes matte. But you'll see I'm putting on quite a lot, but I don't want to put too much on because then I'm going to clog up all
the branches.
trees. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's, and I've got the
and because
finest
that's a sponge,
one.
isn't it, as well? So it would definitely sort of, and if it's a brand new ink pad, they're quite juicy, wet. Yeah.
Juicy, Lucy. Right. So let's give this a go. I'm going to concentrate a lot more down here, a little bit lighter up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's give it a go. All in the name of art. So I've got my positioner. I know where I'm going. I drew my line. Now I'm going to press on there. Don't want to press too hard, because otherwise it's like squelching.
Yes.
What you're going to do then is just squelch it all out of the way.
Trees.
Right. So you don't want to do that either. It's a practice thing, you know, and you've got to stop worrying about getting it right. Just play. Right. So now I've got that. Just lightly like that. Should be getting it all. Right, so now that should work.
And you can see it's more vibrant now, isn't it, where it's been applied?
Yeah. So now we're just going to add the powder to the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I've got a little bit of copy paper. You know, back in the day, I remember this is all we ever did.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? The name of the game.
Stamping, it was
embossing.
Heat embossing.
It was all that in the 90s, wasn't it? So you can see exactly where it is. Let me just pop this back in. Just come to me. Right, I'm just making a funnel.
Just like the same as you would with the glitter.
Yep. Then you just go like that. And there's nothing wrong with this. This is as old as Grace, this powder. It still works. So does Grace. But it just goes to show, back in the day, they used to say, oh, there's a shelf life on this.
Of course they did, because it was a consumable, wasn't it? And then, because, I mean, you probably went through a few pots of that in the day back then.
In the day? Yeah, I suppose you did. Now, this is where you have to decide, are you heating from underneath? Are you heating from on top? See,
and there's a difference, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah. Well, thing is, if you heat from underneath, it goes smoother, but you run the risk of soaking it in.
Yes.
Right? So I'm going to heat from on top to make sure. I'd rather go with the dimples.
Yeah.
I can always add a bit more. Now, let's see if this worked. You sure this is the right way? Okay. Right, let's have a look. Let me just... You're in charge of cameras.
Cameras, okay.
I can't do that and this.
You've got two hands.
Right, now, let's have a look. Let's see what happens. I'm going high.
Okay.
Let's see. I've got to get the light on it, see, for me to see what I'm doing. There you go. Can you see that?
Yeah, we can just see as you've moved away.
Right. I can't see if you can see.
Yeah, we can see as it's slowly changing. There we go. And
yeah?
It is, yeah, we can see it coming now.
See, if you do it too much,
it just burns it in, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Let's go slower. See what happens in this corner if we go slower.
And you can see as it's going, it is because, yeah, you just saw in the squirrel where he went blacker.
Yeah. There you go. And you can see when it's still dull.
Yeah.
And if I overcook it, then it goes, suddenly it's gone.
Yeah.
It just disappears.
It just becomes like a flat piece of card, even though it is flat.
Now let's just have a look first and see if I've got this. Thank you. Now let's see. I think I've got it all. And you know when you haven't, because it's still dull. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
reckon I've got it all.
I think all of that.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you touch it, your finger will stick. I think I just need to...
That corner.
top corner. That's it?
That's it.
Okay, sorted. Right, now let's have a look what we've got.
This is lovely. I mean, even just that on there, it becomes that spotlight.
It's like a highlight, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what we can do now, we've got choices. We can either cut it right back to there,
Yeah.
or we can give it a little edge, and then we can decide whether we want to keep the edge or not.
Okay.
So the way to get the edge, right, is we're going to make a little, let me just make sure.
Ah.
So we'll make a little edge with the masking tape.
Aha.
Have we still got friends with us?
Yeah. We have indeed.
You want to see if this works, don't you? I know, so do I.
Well, it's not very nice outside, so where else would you be?
Yeah. I think the other thing is that so many of us have got all this stash already in the cupboard. We've all got a Versamark. We've all, you know, most of us, or a Wow embossing powder would do the job.
Yeah.
Wow embossing powder, Wow embossing pad.
Yeah.
All that stuff would work. Right, so let's just make a little edge like. See, and you can make the edge as wide as you like.
Yes.
Now, this is where you don't use that one because it would just completely cover it.
Yeah.
You do use this one.
So this is where the dye-based ink paste comes into play.
And we're going to use a... Now, I've got... So I could literally go like this and just do that.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to, right?
That creates the palette then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you can see it repelling.
See?
Now, if that was the black archival, it would just be black.
Completely. So now I'm going to do this and I'm going to push the... See how the ink is going into the gaps?
Yeah.
See? So now it's going into the gaps of the tree. You can see that, can't you?
Yeah.
It's going into the gap round the outside as well.
Yes, definitely see that. Yeah.
So you can see the black mark. Now you can make that, you can let that dry and go again and make it darker, right?
Yeah, because it's a wet ink pad. If you just kept loading it up and loading it up, it's not going to do anything, is it? It's not going to get any blacker until it's had a chance to dry.
So if I, like, this is the finest part, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where the tree is. So I just dab that in there. But what's lovely is you see the bird and they're all there, aren't they? They're not.
They're all protected.
Yeah, they're glazed, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now I could take, let me take a paper, a tissue.
Yeah.
So this is like a parchment trick, isn't it?
Dorsing, yeah.
You know when you do that?
Pipe bag.
So you go like that, and then you keep folding it until you've got a little, like that will do, won't it?
Cone, yeah.
Right, and then when you do this, you'll see it gets really light. Look, and because I'm rather than a sponge that goes in.
Yeah.
This is hard, so it won't go into the tree. See, so now I'm cleaning the black. Look,
yeah.
There's a lot on there. So now I'll turn it round, find another bit, go again. This is like the dorsing, isn't it? See? So I'll do that. And you can see we've got a really lovely background. Right, now, can I get some more off there? Well, I need a tiny, tiny little bit of water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spritz the bottle not required.
Look at that.
Blimey.
There you go.
Excuse me. I would never have thought that.
That a little bit of water.
Yeah.
A little tiny.
Literally.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Little bit of water.
Wow. That was a surprise.
There you go. Doesn't that make a difference though?
Yeah.
I'm just looking for another clean
PB.
part of
Don't want to moisten the dark bit.
No, but it really makes a difference. Look.
Yeah.
There you go. And you kept your tree, you maintain the tree, you maintain the edge. The squirrel not going anywhere.
No.
Isn't it lovely though?
Yeah.
Look. So you've got that beautiful background. There you go. And then we'll take this off and then we'll lift off these edges. Let's go one at a time. Like that. So that's that edge sorted.
Yeah.
And we'll take them off the way they come. There, you've got that lovely frame around the outside.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, because I was wondering how you did that, because obviously there isn't sort of like the outer part, and I'm thinking, well, do you mask that off? But that explains it perfectly.
And then we close that. So that's the biggest lesson, is that you use that little tiny bit of spit, Bob's your uncle.
So
and that really
you can
cleans
use
it off.
distress inks, you can use distress oxides,
Yep.
you can use your Adirondacks.
Yep. Then you trim that back, and I trimmed it back to leave a little bit of the existing around
so
the
it creates that,
outside.
again, that
Another layer on layer.
Yep.
And that's how I did it. There you go. Does that count as a Christmas card?
Yeah.
Not really. But you get where I'm coming from now.
Yeah.
And let's just say, if your tree isn't as defined as you'd like it, or some of the branches didn't come out as perfectly well as you would like, you can take your micron pen and you can get into the groove. You literally can get into the groove. If you want to redefine your, see?
Wow.
Yeah. So you can just get in there, look. And you can.
That's clever.
Well, it's like groovy.
Groovy, yeah.
And then you just can. You literally, I'm in the groove.
In the groove, and it is just yeah.
And if you want to add a little bit of shadow around this edge, it's lovely actually, because you've got a kind of a ridge.
It's a different type of black as well, isn't it?
So you want to add a little bit of shadow here, around there. See, it just ties in a bit better with the bird. But here on that top edge there, because it will happen that you do this and then you think, oh, can't see the branches.
Or it's a partial branch or something.
Yeah.
Or like a bit in the middle's flooded, and then the branch is growing out of nowhere.
But all I'm doing is taking the finest pen. This isn't the finest. I would do it with the 005. See, and it's really bright and beautiful.
Look at that.
There you go.
Wow, what a difference that's made.
And there's more branches here, you see, that aren't showing.
Oh yeah.
See them?
Yeah, I'm just comparing it to
so now I'm looking at the light and I'm just getting into the grooves. There you go. Nice, eh? There's another one there.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even notice that they were missing, but then when you said it and you compare it to the completed piece.
So there we are. And that'll do, I think.
Yeah, wow.
I hope you enjoyed that. And it's bang on 4 o'clock.
Super duper. That's not bad, is it?
Nope. And I think we'll save the 4th demo until tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
So at 10 o'clock in the morning, we're in the shack.
Yeah.
I'm really chuffed. So if you're not a shacker, you need to get in on this act.
Yeah, coming at
because
10.
it's very clever. And I think there's a lot. There's a lot of mileage in
That's
this
not a
one.
clue.
It's true though, isn't it?
It has, yeah.
So I'm really excited with this one, and it'd be good if you could get in at the sharp end of that one.
Yes, at the beginning.
I mean, if you have to go to work tomorrow and it's the first day back at work, don't worry, because it's all
recorded on YouTube, and you spent a good day the other day, didn't you, reorganizing all of the 2025 into a playlist. And then going forward on our YouTube page, we'll have a 2026 playlist. And then now it just builds. So
and I'm working my way backwards. So I'm going to be I'm working
23.
on 24 and 23. So they are much easier to locate for you. So that's at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then at 2 o'clock, that'll just be for an hour. Yeah. And then at 2 o'clock, you and I are getting together. We're going to have another push on the
final push on the sale, because it'll be the last few hours of the sale.
That's it.
And we're going to shine a light on those lovely art block stamps.
Yeah, love
that
them.
Where that squirrel came from.
And the last of the demos.
Demos from today.
Yeah, nice.
Everything, all of that is still in the big Boxing Day sale. And don't forget, we've got the product of the month that we launched on the 1st of January. So if you haven't gone for any of those yet, and you do pop any of those free items in your basket, then you'll get double points on it. Yep. And also be sure to get your treat yourself to the tour online course tour. Yeah.
So that we can get the kit out to you
in time.
So that you've got plenty of time for the kit. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So
did you have a look at those
no.
canvas boards?
I knew exactly what I was going when you said that. No, notes. Hang on.
Can you make a note of that, Paul?
Canvas
boards.
Excellent.
Okay. And you know, so basically, in a nutshell, what we've done today is we've used these beautiful backdrop stamps that have got the trees in them.
Yes.
As landscapes.
Yeah.
And
you've shown, and we'll go through the rest of the artwork
it's
tomorrow
mad
as well.
how you can. These are so cool.
Yeah, it's that palette, isn't it? The canvas that allows you to. So
and also as a glazing opportunity.
Yes, that was really clever. I like that.
Good. So thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Paul, for helping. Thanks, Grace.
Yeah, Gracie and Jane. Jane's just covered. So what's going on?
Oh, and Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I think this year's going to be a good year. Good year. I have a good feeling about this year.
Yeah, and that isn't a clue to anything that's coming up.
No, not at all.
We did the good names before.
No. I think it will be a good year. I think the Clarity bus has got
wheels.
Have a lovely Sunday. Lots
Enjoy
of
the
love
rest of
to
your
you.
afternoon. Take care.